side, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions we...
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others. But the key to everything for him is his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
6 yards.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled it for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the 3rd round back in 2012 out of Arizona.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs. Maybe you could even say a bunch of different careers. How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams in Kansas City. And then, right place, right time, back up in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz goes down, and Nick Foles puts on his cape and wins a Super Bowl. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Jackson Operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A 10-yard loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
36-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Keith Brown, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Robbie Anderson.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lane. And they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Montgomery. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Here's Foles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Allen Robinson.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Now Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Foles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Foles pass.
7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
Bears.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal. Foles to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Ravens 14. Bears 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
Coverage on the play by Kyle
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Jackson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now Jackson on first down, throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. 20! And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. To throw again on second down. Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
And the Ravens first down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 28-12, final score. Next.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Anderson right side.
Jackson's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the...
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Bears 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Baltimore, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No better, I'm on this every day.